Hey everyone, you're listening to On My Watch List, the show where we talk about TV and film. I'm Colette.
And I'm Sarah. We're going to tell you what we are watching and what we think you should be watching. Colette, Are you excited about all the new movies coming out this year?
Oh, I'm very excited.
All right. We are so excited that we're dedicating this episode just to trailers. Trailers about the most anticipated projects of 2022. We're going to watch them, we're going to review them, and we're going to tell you what we think is going to happen.
That's right. We're going to talk about Rings of Power, the new Elvis movie, Jurassic World. But first, we're going to talk about Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This story is picking up pretty much right after the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. He sent all the Spider-Man villains back, the Spider-Man back, the Spider-Man. He sent the Spider-Man. He sent the Spider-Man back, and now the all hell's still going to be breaking loose here.
Yeah.
Looks like
and
everybody. Evil Wanda. Would you say that?
You know what? That girl could blow
double standards, Wanda.
And, I would forgive her. She is forgiven. You know what? Go off, Queen. Do what you need to do. Get your kids.
Yeah, she's, Well, all right.
I also have some theories.
I have theories as well, but let's go ahead and let's just watch the trailer. We've both have seen it a couple times, but let's play it and we'll give our reactions and then we'll talk some theories. All right?
Yeah.
Ready, Colette?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Starting out
every night
with immediate actions.
The same dream.
Weird mummy.
Dude, what is that?
It looks some kind of mummy.
The nightmare begins.
Broken watch. Is that watch from his first one? Like, did his watch break in the car crash?
That's what I thought
at
first.
To protect our world, you cannot control.
Wong's like, I went on one vacation.
I know. Wong can't get a break. This poor man.
Between universes, and we don't know who or what.
He just wants to be in his fight club.
And then Wanda.
Okay, when I saw this trailer, I screamed because she was so cool in that scene.
Oh, I know.
It was dangerous.
He was right.
This movie is just like,
it's gonna be a trip.
All green screen.
All the green screen.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
Is this like, okay, so people are like, oh my god, those are Ultron robots, but isn't that what the timekeepers look like? Didn't they look like robots? And there's,
I don't think so. No, those are the Ultron robots, but
I thought the timekeeper statues kind of looked like robots. Okay, when I saw this part, when I saw that part, I immediately thought of Infinity War.
Oh.
No, Infinity War when Mantis turns into like a bunch of...
I was like, oh, it's the House of M comic book.
Well, there's that.
You break the rules.
And that eyeball thing makes me think of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I do it, I become the enemy.
Oh.
I love that they made the tiara come down more to give her the sunken in cheeks. You notice that?
No, I didn't notice that.
To make her look more evil. Ooh. See, it's like all the little pieces. Like the House of M cover. The little...
Yes. What you
little
said.
Things. The little things.
Yes. I just watched an interview with Elizabeth Olsen from when they were doing the press tour for was it Ultron? Maybe Infinity War? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was asking what storyline she wanted to see of Wanda's, and she said House of M.
Yeah. And she thought she'd never get it, and then she did WandaVision.
Anyways, a lot to unpack there. Intense, obviously. So let's talk about the obvious stuff, the obvious characters that are going to be in this movie. Wanda, Doctor Strange, Wong. Let's talk about the characters that we know for sure are in this movie. We have Wanda and Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
Wong, Christine Palmer. It maybe, right? Like there's some she's obviously in it, but
Yep.
in
But
what
she
form?
could be a different variation.
Yes. We
Some are
have
saying that she might actually take on that nurse role that Rosario Dawson did in Daredevil.
okay, possibly, but I
That
mean
could
she
be.
was at a wedding. She was obviously at a wedding
She was, yes.
in that clip. The gentleman behind her might have been her groom. So obviously this was some kind of dream. I think it's a dream.
Mhm.
Honestly, I think it's a dream. I don't think it's variant Christine Palmer. I think he's dreaming.
Okay.
His
That could
dream
be.
he has every night or whatever.
Yeah. I think this is gonna feed a lot into What If on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I feel at first when I saw that cartoon, I was like, this might not be required viewing. And then after Spider-Man, I was like, oh no, it is.
Yeah. Oh, what if? Or just
Yeah,
that
what
the Doctor
if?
Strange episode?
The whole thing, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, there's speculation. I know we're talking characters we know for
Yeah.
sure. We got Wong, Wanda, um, you know, America Chavez is going to be in it. But if you pick apart little things like on the poster, someone saw the Captain Carter shield.
Oh yeah, I don't think that was just thrown there for no
That's
reason.
not just there.
There's no way.
I wonder if
Yeah,
they're going to go to
no,
like a cartoon type universe.
Ooh, no, I
Or
think
if
they're
you
just
think it's going to be in live action or
Yeah, no. I don't think there's no way they're going to do a cartoon. I think it's going to be live action. I think we're
Hmm.
going to maybe see Captain Carter, or at least that shield. Maybe he walks by that shield sitting on a table or some
He
weird
could.
thing
Yeah.
like that. You know, it's Marvel. It could just be as easy as he sees it sitting somewhere
To kind of tie it all in.
without actually, yeah, because with that character, all you need is a shield. You don't
Mhm.
have to see a face. You
Yeah,
see a
it's
shield and
true.
you know what it is.
I would like to see her live action though, as that.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be great. Let's see if we're also talking about cameos. Obviously, the mysterious voice that could be Dr. Charles Xavier,
I think it definitely is.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart's definitely in this movie.
Well, let's hope that that's it. And
I
then
know.
it's not like, I mean, just because it's an actor who played an X-Men, we know that
Mhm.
doesn't mean that's who they are.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I think he's gonna be the
I'm just saying.
Professor X that's like in his like hover wheelchair.
So yeah, are we finally getting the X-Men? Are the
think
X-Men
so.
finally joining the team? We'll see.
I think so.
There's also theories about an appearance from Deadpool, which I don't like. I love Deadpool, but where would he fit in a movie like this with this tone? Where would he fit?
I honestly think this is how I want Deadpool to appear. Are you ready for it?
I am really hoping we're on the same. I hope we're thinking.
I
the same
want
thing.
Doctor Strange to be smashing through realities, just like on that episode of What If, where they're just
Okay.
going reality.
Yeah.
And just like Deadpool's just in one, looks up and goes, "What the hell?" And like that's
It's
it.
over. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's not
Yep.
what I was thinking, but I like that. I was
Okay.
thinking it was gonna be like Venom and No Way Home,
Oh, really?
where he like shows up and then all of
At
a
the
sudden he
end.
gets zapped away.
It's like,
That's how I saw him fitting in, but I definitely don't think he would fit into the entire storyline.
no, it has to
with
be
a
just
movie of this
one
tone.
No, it has to be
Yeah.
one small cameo.
Um,
I do think that we're gonna
Beast.
get into a reality with Wanda where she creates or brings the mutants into the MCU.
well,
In the
hopefully,
comics, she's the one who took them away,
yeah,
and I think MCU is gonna have her bring them in.
yeah. Okay, let's talk about this right here. This scene, them walking in their orchard, right?
Yes,
Like
the
it's-
orchard,
the
quote
orchard.
unquote.
Yeah, it's just too like when I saw this trailer after Spider-Man, I was like, oh yeah, well look, Wanda got a farm, and I
Yeah.
was all believing it, and then saw this trailer, and we get to her badass line when you
Mhm.
whatever she said, when you ruin everything, you get praised when I do it. I'm the villain. And it
Mhm.
cuts to him and he's wearing the same exact outfit. But look at that. They're in
It's
some
yep.
kind of
I
different
think she
thing.
made a hex. I think even that cabin that we saw her in at the end of
Is her little
WandaVision
hex.
is her own hex.
Maybe she's on an island somewhere. And
You know
that's her
what? Good for
island.
her.
Give
Everything
Wanda
I'm
an
gonna say-
island.
Everything I'm gonna say is just you do you, honey.
Good for her.
you.
It's like it's
Good for
but you're saying it in the Lucille
Lucille
Bluth.
Bluth.
You're like, good for her.
Good for
Yeah.
her.
Someone needs to give Wanda her own island. Let her build a hex on an island and let her do her thing.
Just let her
right?
live with her kids and her husband. Just
Yeah.
give her her robot, give her
You
her
know
flash
what? I don't
drive, and she's
see-
good.
I feel like she could make fake people too. She doesn't need to capture people. She could just make her own fake
Make
people.
'em. She could just
Yeah.
make them. Just
Let her live in
You
peace.
do you. Just live in. You deserve happiness. All
Right.
the happiness.
So I don't know. Do we think this trailer is a red herring that Wanda's a villain, or do we think it's just, they're only showing the parts where she's spitting truth about the sexism? And
I do think it's a red herring. I think that she's going to be a steady part through it, and maybe she'll be doing something that Strange doesn't like. But I think they're going to need each other, and she might go off and do her own thing because we all know her main MO is to get her kids.
Well, this trailer doesn't really actually show any part of him being mad at her. It only shows him saying, I need your help. And then, when it's right here, this scene where they've obviously changed into whatever things she's created, and she's now in her Scarlet Witch outfit. I think that's just her. I think that's just part of the one scene of him being like, I need your help. And now she's like, oh, you need my help. Well, good for you, and kind of thing. And then he's going to apologize or whatever. The rest of the thing, they're going to be fine. And at some point, she's going to have a nightmare about her back in Westview.
Yeah.
And her
I
kids
do
and all that
think,
stuff.
well, with that part, with the two Wandas, I do think maybe she went to a reality where that Wanda has kids.
Maybe.
I do. Because at first I thought it was Westview, and she was kind of just reliving it. And then I noticed like the scooters in the background and the Legos on the floor. And
why couldn't that still be Westview?
That's true. Also, that shot, which is very gorgeous, of them Sam Raimi just going right into her eye.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. And then people were like, what's all that ink on her? I'm like,
is it ink? I thought that was blood.
Guys, I know that it's like dark blue or black, but Captain Marvel has blue blood. And it distinctly shows.
I distinctly think
that's
there's
red.
Like
there's dark blood. Go on that shot. And everybody's like, oh, she got like ink on her or something. Something happened. And I'm like, that's okay. If it's dark, like black or blue, Captain Marvel has blue blood. And there's something in this trailer that looks like Captain Marvel. And she could very easily have gotten into a fight and gotten the blood all over her. Yeah. I mean, it could be something else, but I'm just saying, like, hey, let's not count out. We obviously know Maria Rambeau is going to be a big part of the MCU now. So,
well, there's other things too that have blue bloods. There are a lot of theories that could be going on with this, so we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to see what else they drop. We know Marvel, they're good at editing things. They're good and not good at editing things out. So we'll just have to see what they do with this one. So yeah, let's take a really quick break, and then when we come back, let's get into the next most anticipated, and that is a little show called Rings of Power.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So next, we're going to be watching one of my favorites, and I'm so happy that this is happening right now because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
I didn't know you're that excited about it.
I am very excited about it.
I'm really excited about it.
But Rings of Power, the teaser trailer drops.
Yes, the teaser trailer.
When I tell you how excited I was.
There's a lot going on. It's only like a minute long, but there's a lot to unpack.
There's a lot to unpack.
So for those who don't follow as closely with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, most people know that the original source, The Hobbit, a book written by J.R.R. Tolkien a very long time ago. Obviously he's not around anymore, so he's not written anything else. So The Hobbit Lord of the Rings, as far as movies goes, it's got like a Star Wars timeline. Like
It kind of does because they did,
it-
they went back.
right,
They
right.
did the
So
Hobbit after they did all of the.
they did the end of the story, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna go back in and make a prequel, trilogy, and then now we're gonna make a prequel trilogy or a series.
Yeah, and I might have a controversial opinion.
Okay,
but
great. That's
first
okay.
3 were better than the Hobbit. I will say that.
I think a lot of people felt that way.
Okay, cool.
So no, I don't think that's controversial at all. I think everybody feels that way. So Rings of Power, it is set thousands of years before even the events of The Hobbit, which plays out like hundreds of years before the events of Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. And this is, we're thousands of years prior. So this is the internet's. This is the plot we know of right now, because there's not a whole lot about it. It takes viewers back to an era in which great powers were forged, kingdoms rose to glory and fell to ruin, unlikely heroes were tested, hope hung by the finest of threads, and the greatest villain that ever flowed from Tolkien's pen threatened to cover all of the world in darkness. So this is thousands of years when Sauron was still a physical being. He was not just like an evil spirit with an eyeball made of fire on top of a tower. So this is, I don't even know if this is going to show us the making of the rings, or if the rings are going to be just.
Hoping it does.
It feels like it's going to get to that. Like it's leading up to the Rings of Power being
Rings
made.
of Power. So.
But that is like, is it gonna be like right after they were forged? So it's like there's still a lot to
I see what you mean.
kind of, there's still a lot to unpack here. And then going even further, for those who watch Lord of the Rings but is very casual fan, obviously the Rings of Power we're talking about, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit follows the one ring of power, which basically the one ring destroyed all the other rings.
Rules them all.
Yes. And so this is talking about, all the different races got their own rings. There wasn't just one. So hopefully we'll see that. I guess we'll see the fall of man, because that was the one race that, they didn't destroy them, but those are the
really cool.
The kings, all the kings.
How many episodes this is getting?
I don't know. It's a mini series that's going to, it's being done by Amazon. And it says it's Amazon. A mini series. Well, you know what? Controversial opinion.
Really?
Yeah. So I was hearing rumors that the people at Amazon were really pushing for this to be more adult, I guess. They're like trying to give it a Game of Thrones feeling, and with the violence and the nudity and stuff. And I will say that nudity has no place in J.R.R. Tolkien's storyline. I
agree with that.
There's not one bit of like real sexual interaction throughout this series. So to just add it just because is like a disservice. I have a big
problem with that. I just feel like most shows don't need certain things, and I'm like, okay, why are you guys just doing it to do it?
With Game of Thrones, it was in the original source material, which was did it even belong in the original source material? I don't know, but at least for the TV show, they're following that. But if they're just going to throw it into Lord of the Rings when it absolutely would just be out of nowhere, that's a disservice.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, so let's watch this trailer. We've talked about it, so now let's watch it and do our reacts. Obviously, we've seen it, but we're gonna watch it again. All right, got to start with an Amazon.
What else is out there?
And then it's like a little baby voice, which I thought was an elf at first.
Beyond our wandering.
These like moose men.
Some of these characters look very interesting.
Well, that character, I'm like, is that a Lost Boy?
That's what I.
Or is that one of the children from Game of Thrones?
Lost Boy?
That girl looks cool.
Yeah. What I didn't get from this, which I think it's going to be following her.
Oh yeah, the blonde girl?
I feel or do you think it's going to be all of these in one?
Well, it keeps showing her.
It has to follow, like you keep seeing her, so I feel like it's going to be her type of story.
I hope it's Game of Thrones style where it follows all of them.
I do too. Like, I don't need just one, but like, I mean, hey, we followed Frodo. Very short, very sweet.
Lot to unpack though. There's a lot going on though. Okay, let's start with this character.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone at work, I was talking to them about this, and they brought up that this is taking place before hobbits were really a thing.
Oh, okay.
So when you see this character, it's not a hobbit. What is it? So anyways, I asked if Cate Blanchett was going to be back, and he's like, oh, definitely not. But it looks like Galadriel will be. It's just a different actress, which I think they should have Cate Blanchett because elves. Well, okay. I mean, I guess she's aged, but they could do a little work to make it be like, because elves don't age. So to having her look
de-aging, it's fine.
But I'm saying to have the same actress play a character from thousands of years ago, it'd work because they're supposed to not change. They also have a different actor playing Eldron. I'm assuming this is a different actor playing Isildur.
Plus, in Lord of the Rings, whenever they showed her, it had that like dreamy look, like very RuPaul's Drag Race filter over it. Yeah. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
You know what? This character could be a dwarf. I'm looking at the character list.
Maybe. I thought, okay, now
Disa, the princess of dwarven city of Khazad-dûm.
You're gonna laugh. When I first saw this trailer, because I did not like sit on the picture this long, I don't know if those are twigs in the hair or not, but at first I thought this character was like a fawn of some sort, like Mr. Tumnus.
No, I think those are twigs
because I thought it was antlers. And like my initial reaction was fawn. Okay, Mr. Tumnus, got it. That's different story. Really I understand.
Okay. Let me click back to when it shows her or him. I guess it could be a very small kid, but those are twigs.
That is a child.
Yeah. It definitely, I'm getting the children vibe from
it is,
Game of
definitely
Thrones.
A child.
I'm just looking at these different characters. Yeah, there's a little dwarf princess, Curious Harfort. That's all as a Curious Harfort. I don't know what Harfoot. I don't know what that is.
Harfoot.
But that's played by a young woman, so maybe that's, I don't know. I'm looking on Wikipedia, so I don't know. I guess there's a lot to know.
Harfoots were like a breed of hobbit.
Maybe that's who this gal is. It's very interesting. I got a lot of questions still, so we'll see. But I am super excited about it coming out.
I am too. This is gonna be one. I feel like we're gonna get into it. We're gonna be. It's gonna grab us. I feel like it's gonna be good. I'm hoping that I'm not disappointed, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Episode 1 of Rings of Power looks like it airs on September 2nd. Of this year on Amazon Prime Video. So we will see. And I'm sure as more trailers come out, we'll break them down and we'll have a lot more to say about it. So Rings of Power. Okay, let's move on to our next one. Our next one, we are going to be talking about the third installment of a sequel trilogy, which is concerning. There's
a little concerning.
Yeah, it can usually, not be the best. So we'll see, but I didn't hear good things about the second one, which I didn't see.
You didn't need to,
which is good to know because this one honestly
it had cool elements in it. I will say that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're talking about Jurassic World Dominion. It is the 6th movie in the Jurassic Park series, but the 3rd in this sequel. I didn't see the second one, and I'll be honest, when I saw this trailer. Not the latest one, or is this the first one of this trailer of this one?
It's the first one.
Jurassic World Dominion. It's bringing back, we're getting to the nostalgia factor. Jurassic World brought back the old park and the old T-Rex.
It gave us the fills a little bit.
It gave us the fills. Well, they decided to step it up, I guess, after the second one didn't do well, and they're going to bring back the main 3 characters from Jurassic Park. So let's watch this trailer. This trailer is really long. It's 3 minutes. So again, I didn't watch the second one, so now it's snowing. Now, Colette, are we still on the island here?
That's what I couldn't figure out. I don't think so, because I think if I remember at the end of the second one, the dinosaurs got out. So they're just running them
much
off.
like Jurassic Park.
Much like Jurassic Park. Much like when it went into those horrid sequels after Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I like that they still keep the long neck dinosaurs in, even though scientists
love
have
them.
almost come to the conclusion that those weren't real.
I know, but they're so cute.
I know.
The raptors.
We'll find a way.
They're in Russia. They're looking for Putin. Ooh, this is cool. I like the
Can't keep her here forever.
If they find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her.
baby
That's our
raptor.
job.
Also, who's that girl? Who's this girl? Is that
I
their
don't know
kid?
who that girl is.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist.
Oh, wait.
Spoiler.
We created an ecological disaster.
I like gotta always have to have a drive-in.
I love Laura Dern.
Coming in for that next Oscar.
Look at that.
I'm just
these
glad they have
two.
him.
I know, Sam Neill, man. Look at that stare with
They
that
look great.
hairstyle.
They
He
look
looks
great. They all look great.
Mhm. Jeff Goldblum.
Ooh, feathers.
We're
They
racing
added
Ugh.
that.
extinction for our
Ooh,
species.
don't do that.
We not only lack dominion over nature,
He had like a sad
we're subordinate
cameo
to it.
in the second one. Like
Oh,
it was
did he?
very short.
Jeff Goldblum.
Mm-hmm. I got excited in the theater and then I was like, where'd you go? Jeff, come back.
Oh God, I love the like.
I always
The
come back.
look up, like, oh no. This was just an excuse to get Chris Pratt on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Star-Lord in a spaceship?
That's another plane,
Yeah.
right? Not exactly.
Oh no. Yikes.
This is giving very much Jurassic.
Oh yeah. Well,
Cute
yeah. Her
vibes.
screaming in the face of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they always have to go bigger?
Oh, that thing's still alive. I like these
That's cool.
logos.
I do like the
these
logos.
in the amber.
I do too. That was a nice
That's what I
touch.
was trying to say at the beginning with the
Oh, the
universal thing.
Yeah,
That was really cool looking.
that's really cool.
Wow. What do you think?
I think
Do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be a movie.
All right. You're not gonna rush out to theaters to see it.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I love Jurassic Park so much. I
I
think
do
I watched
too.
that movie so much as a kid. I broke my tape, which that is a VHS tape that we had before streaming.
Yeah.
No, that Jurassic Park was the movie that made me want to make movies.
Really?
Yeah, because
Nice.
my mom would put that on to scare kids when they were like sleeping over.
Oh
Like,
gosh.
and she was like, no, you're gonna watch this movie, it's so good. And they'd be so scared, and I was sitting there going, how'd they do that?
Okay.
That was
the
little-
one. That was the one.
maybe
to look like.
Colette filmmaker.
We'll see.
So
I
we'll see
need to watch the second one, I guess, before I.
okay, so with these new ones, I did not mind the first one.
I didn't either.
Um,
I like the first
I
one.
liked the first one. I thought it was cute in some parts. I really liked the callbacks. Did I love it? No, I just liked it. The second one was all right. It just I don't know, it just fell a little flat. The thing that I really liked about the second one, and you might enjoy this, the director usually does horror movies.
Oh yeah.
So there's a
So
lot
it's
of
very
good,
suspenseful.
it's suspenseful, but the way that it's shot is very well done.
Okay.
And there's
Yeah, I need-
there's
I
a
just- I
few
need to-
scenes that are really gorgeous.
Well,
Um,
it needs to be done.
yeah.
It's on my watch list.
it's
now.
on your watch
Putting it
list.
on my watch list.
Yeah, this one
to-
we're gonna watch this one. We're gonna watch it
Yeah.
because I'm a sucker for a Jurassic Park movie.
There you go. There you go. Well, here we are. All right, let's let's end this baby, but we have one more movie to talk about.
Do which is really
Um,
funny because we had brought up this director in our last episode.
Baz Luhrmann. He created a lot of our favorite love movies, our favorite romance movies, Romeo and Juliet,
Moulin Rouge,
Moulin Rouge.
Australia.
The Great
My
Gatsby.
personal favorite, Strictly Ballroom. Don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't seen it, I've heard of it, but yes, Baz
You
Luhrmann,
should get on that.
another one.
And I was thinking about this too when I was thinking about Baz Luhrmann after this trailer came out. Some news on my mind. Have you ever seen his music video? Like, cause he had like a little
Yeah, he had a music video.
Yeah. It's called Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen.
Yep.
And it's basically he's reading this speech that someone gave at a college, and he's put some sick beats to it, and he's made this like trippy, like animated music video, and it's got some really great life advice in it. Baz Luhrmann is bringing the king of rock to the big screen again.
Yes, he is.
His latest film, it's called Elvis, and it's about, you guessed it, Elvis Presley.
Oh,
So
really?
before
That's what
we
it's about? No, I'm just
before we get into it, let's watch the trailer. This trailer is longer than the last one.
It is
3 minutes and
by
15
a few
seconds.
seconds.
It's also got a very, very famous actor in it, who I have a lot to say about. So let's watch it. Ready?
Yep.
Now,
there are some who make me out to
Yeah,
be
some
the villain
already.
of this here story.
listen.
Like, is that Elvis actually, or is that
That's what I was trying
Austin
to
Butler?
figure out. I feel
Ugh,
like
I
they're
love
gonna have
his
him do
title.
songs.
With destiny.
I just love.
I like that they're going back to the roots.
Well, that's a controversial thing. They're hoping that they stick with that theme throughout.
That's what I'm hoping, because he was very influenced.
Mr. Elvis Presley.
I love this part of the trailer where they're all just like making fun of him,
I watched that skinny
Yeah.
boy
and then they're like,
transform
"Oh my god!"
into a superhero.
Like that girl's face. And I mean, Baz Luhrmann knows how to give you a good trailer
My destiny.
a good movie, right?
and a good movie. But I mean, like trailers, man, they gotta get you hyped. And if you would have told me, hey, they're making another like a biopic on Elvis, I'll be like, eh. But this makes me want to watch it.
America will be talking about Elvis Presley.
I just.
Can't move. I can't
How do we like
see.
those prosthetics on Tom Hanks?
Put me in jail. The way I was moving.
Does the voice pretty well.
That
from what I'm
still
hearing.
just then I'm gonna have to go back to it because
Yeah.
he looked like Pete Wentz.
He did look like Pete. He still does look like Pete Wentz. It's the eyeliner.
Martin Luther King has been shot to death in Memphis.
Tragedy.
He looks like him when
It has
he's
nothing
playing
to do with
older
us.
Elvis,
everything to
like
do with us.
right there, like the tan. And,
Yeah. A little thicker.
mm-hmm.
He's like skinny Elvis.
Yeah.
He's got like girl eyes.
Reverend once told me, when things are too dangerous to say, sing. I'm gonna be 40 soon. And nobody's gonna
The coloring of this is like
Yeah.
this is what House of
It's what
Gucci
he
should have been.
does. Yes, that's all. You said it. If Baz Luhrmann would have directed
House of
House of
Gucci.
Gucci,
And who are you,
that
Alice?
would have been an Oscar award. And I guarantee you that.
Most of this thing black can.
Oh.
This can all be over in a flash.
This is what I was missing. You're right.
We are the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom. I love you, Tom Hanks.
I know.
They did you dirty, sir.
No, I love it. I love it.
The greatest show on earth.
I love it.
Me too. I can't
I'm
wait for
so
this.
excited.
I can't wait for this. This one I
Same.
will be.
I'm so
I
excited
will be
about.
there opening night.
I don't know if I'll be there opening night, but
I
I'm
will be there
definitely gonna
opening
see it
night.
when it opens.
I am
I'm super
very excited for this. Okay,
Baz
so
Luhrmann just knows how to put
he
together an
knows how to
exciting,
do it.
sad. He can do sad and
can do it all. He
exciting
get all
and
the
bright and
emotion.
colorful all in one.
And I mean,
And
you know what? And he knows how to make a movie around music. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like he's very influenced by it. You'll notice it too, and he knows how to like shoot for dancers, and you'll
So,
see it if you watch Strictly Ballroom.
When we studied him in my postmodernism film class, the professor compared Baz Luhrmann's editing, like the editing of his movies, to like MTV music videos where they're just like fast cuts and stuff, and that keeps like the energy going. So it's very much,
but
like
there's
that.
a way to do it. So like there's people who cut to music videos like the first Suicide Squad, and you miss a lot of things because you're cutting to
well, I know, I'm just saying
fast
that's
pace,
what,
but he knows how to do it and tell a story, and that's what makes it so entertaining.
yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, I finally got it. I paused it where he looks like
some other people in line for the role of Elvis. Do you know who they were?
I kind of want to guess. I want to guess, is it super obvious? Like, are these people that I could see playing the Elvis, or are these like ridiculous?
I think that you won't guess. I think it's not obvious.
Well, real quick, let's see. It took me a long time to get this to pause right here on this screenshot where he looks like
Pete Wentz?
Pete Wentz in the vampire music video.
Yes. That brought back memories.
Oh yeah. So anyways, and then so are they on the same level as Austin Butler?
Two of them.
For some reason I could see Robert Pattinson being
no, but I would watch the hell out of that.
I know. To play Elvis? I don't know. Hit me with it.
Okay, so the first
hit my little mama.
Okay, so the first one in the running, and this is according to the Hollywood Reporter, Harry Styles.
I could see that.
I could kind of see
Was
it, but
he pursuing it, or were they pursuing him?
I don't know. This is just the article that I have up.
Okay, Harry Styles.
So Harry Styles, Miles Teller.
No.
Mr. Fantastic? I think not.
No.
All right, ready? Pietro himself.
Which one?
Aaron Johnson.
Oh, Aaron Johnson. Okay, sure.
Yeah. And last but not least, Mr. Ansel Elgort.
That one I could see.
I can't see him as Elvis.
Really? He looks more like Elvis to me than
oh no, he
Aaron
has
Johnson
too baby
does.
face.
This guy's kind of baby face. This guy looks like Elvis though.
He does look like
you
a
know
young
what?
Elvis.
I don't know if he had the role before this came out, but what secures it really for me is, what was he in? He was in something recently and he looked like Elvis. But what I'm most excited about is Mr. Tom Hanks and whatever the hell's going on with him. That accent cracks me up.
That accent.
My gosh.
It did get me.
I think it's so funny. I think his prosthetics are funny. I love Tom Hanks. I'm okay with Tom Hanks. Has had such a great legendary career that I don't care what he does. He can do whatever he wants now.
He could do whatever he wants.
Here's another one.
Tom Hanks could just, I love him.
I do too. Can do no wrong.
To answer a question that we did have, again, this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. It is Austin Butler singing.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
Well, I think we knew he could sing.
Well, yeah, we know he could sing, but that's I mean, hey, you sounded like Elvis, sir. If it's true, I gotta, we'll see.
My mom told me, okay, so it's my dad's mom that is obsessed with Elvis and has a shrine to him and all this stuff. But my mom told me that she remembers her mom reacting to when Elvis died. I guess my grandma cried.
Oh.
And my grandpa, and so my mom grew up on a farm. So my grandpa was a farmer, right? And my mom tells this story and I think it was Elvis, but my grandpa came in from working outside in the field or doing whatever with the animals, and my grandma's crying, and he's like, "What happened?" And she's like, "Elvis died." And he was so annoyed. He was like,
because he was scared. He thought something happened.
Yeah, but no, it was Elvis died.
Aww.
Super funny.
No, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the wardrobe.
I hope they show
for the luxurious shots that House of Gucci needed, and I keep bringing that movie up because it makes me angry.
I'm excited. I do wonder if they're going to show him die.
You know what? I do hope they spend more time on older Elvis because
and how he died taking a dump on the toilet.
Yeah, I think we need to see it. I think this will be. I think it'll be very close to like Walk the Line. Yeah.
Well, a little more
but with like a Baz Luhrmann twist.
Yeah, a little more
Yeah.
pizzazz.
Little pizzazz.
So-
He's adding a little spice.
Yes. So, yeah. Is there anything else that you can think of coming out this year that you are excited about?
I'm very excited for the Batman.
I'm excited for the Batman as well.
Speaking of Robert Pattinson,
Yeah, Zoe
I think,
Kravitz. I think
honestly,
it's
when
interesting.
they first announced him, a lot of people were like, Edward Cullen, really?
Okay, but
Twilight?"
I mean, they did the
But,
same
like-
thing when they announced Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Exactly. And you know what? I said from the beginning, I was like, he's going to be fantastic because he's going to be fantastic as both. I'm calling it now because it is very hard to find an actor that can play a good Bruce Wayne and a good Batman.
I feel like we've only seen his Batman though. I feel like I need to see more of the Bruce Wayne to be a judge.
I've seen like him in other movies that felt very Bruce Wayne-ish.
I started a movie called Bel Ami
Mm-hmm.
on Prime, I think, and he's in that and he plays a very like
Kind of stuck
up
up.
and coming, kind
Yeah.
of. So
I think
guess
he can play it. So I feel like he's going to do a really good job. I'm excited about him. I'm excited about Zoe Kravitz.
playing Catwoman.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm excited.
I am excited about Obi-Wan Kenobi
Yes.
coming out on Disney Plus. We have a date now. It's like in May 25th. May 25th, March 25th.
I think it was
May. It's definitely May.
It was an M
Excited about
month.
that. Yeah, it's one of those. So we
It's one
got
of
two
those
to choose
M's.
from. I'm excited about that. We don't have a trailer for that yet. We
No.
have pictures, but not many. I'm
I'm
excited
excited
about
for Hayden Christensen on that.
seeing how that works. I'm excited to
Mm-hmm.
see how they fit in baby Luke and his
Mhm.
aunt and uncle. Those characters are returning, so I'm excited. I'm excited about Downton Abbey, A New Era.
I still have not watched Downton Abbey, so I would be excited if I did.
Well, you need to watch that. So
I know,
that's all
I
I'll say
know.
about that. We don't have to go too much
Listen,
into
I
it.
got a lot.
You do have a lot. I was
I have
looking
a
through to
lot.
see if there was anything else I was excited about. There are plenty. I just can't for some reason
There
think
are.
of it right now.
There's a lot of things coming out. There's a lot of things happening.
So yeah.
Um,
But I think we did it. I think we reviewed these movies best we could. I mean, if new things come out, we can revisit them to see, but we'll have to wait because they are not out yet for us to watch.
They're not, but it's getting us excited, and every single one of these is on our watch list.
All on our watch list. Oh, for sure. This is our year-long watch list.
Yes.
So yeah,
Movies
well,
are coming back. Our watch list will be full.
yes, they will be. So, well, I think that about does it for us for this episode. Next episode, we will update you on our watch lists. We just wanted to give ourselves some time to actually watch more things, to actually have lists to talk about. And I added one last night that I'm excited to talk about. So,
Oh, I
we'll
got
do
one that I'm very excited to talk to you about.
Oh, I'm very excited to hear about it. So, we'll get that out there for you guys. So again, thanks for listening, all the new listeners.
We got viewers on YouTube.
On YouTube, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to the people who on YouTube who can't see our faces, but get to enjoy our lovely videos that Colette works so hard on. Don't forget to follow us on social media on my watch list, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Follow us on there. Find us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Audible.
All the things.
All the good things.
All the things.
So yeah, Colette, do you have any parting words?
I think I need to watch a lot of things for our next podcast.
I think you do.
I think you do.
I
Well,
think I do. It's been a
and-
rough week.
oh gosh. Well, until then, Colette, play that music.